This other day, I was off work. We went to a lodge. Inside the premises, there is a swimming pool. The girl got overexcited and jumped into the water. She changed to be something like yellow viewers. Welcome once again to another episode of African Confessions HD, right here on Extraordinary Africa. If it's new in this show, we publish lifetime confessions. Usually, we publish anonymously for their own safety reasons. Today, we have 3 confessions. Stay tuned as we are going to take you through the stories. Viewers, without wasting much of your time, let's go straight into the confessions. Our first confession for today is as follows. Hello admin, hide my identity please. I am a Zimbabwean man in the late 20s. I am staying in South Africa, but my problem began when I was still in my home country. It is said that my grandfather was a big and popular sangoma in the country. We did not saw him. He was already dead by the time we grew up. Luckily, we managed to see grandmother. Granny used to tell us about what was happening in the past. Granny said our grandfather was a popular and great sangoma in Zimbabwe. Even popular politicians, sportsmen, and other prominent people used to come to consult him with various issues. The couple managed to send their kids to school from the money. Even some herbalists used to come to consult our grandfather. We kept on asking Granny on where did her husband got the sangomanship from. Grandmother kept on refusing to tell. She did not make it clear at all. So, after grandfather passed away, no one inherited the healing tradition. All the things he used were bent. The heart he was using was bent. No one wanted to be a sangoma. This created a huge problem among family members. It is said grandfather became a sangoma after being taken by a Mairmaid. That's where he got the power to heal from. It is believed that the Mairmaid is not happy that our family bent the healing materials, the moti, clay pots, and other things it gave to our grandfather. After the things were bent, my grandfather's children started to die. 3 died same time on same spot. They were involved in a fatal accident when coming to my father's funeral. It's so hard if I remember the incident. It was unacceptable, unbelievable. How can those uncles we thought were going to take care of us die at once? We stopped going to school, now staying with grandmother. She couldn't afford to pay school fees. Thanks to Mwana Trust, they took us back to school. In Zimbabwe, after primary school, one goes to secondary school. Before high school, you should pass secondary to go to high school. I passed the secondary and went to high school. During high school days, I dated this other girl. After finishing high school exams, we went to refresh at a dam near the school. We went in the company of our friends who were also dating. We seated near to the water. Our friends were at the opposite side of the dam. I lost focus for a few seconds. When I got back to my senses, I noticed my girlfriend was no longer there. She just vanished. I saw our friends running to where we were. They were shouting, "Hey, don't you see your girl is drowning?" I looked into the water and only saw the last piece of her dress. From then, we never saw her again. My friend's girlfriend shouted. Locals came to our rescue. It was too late. The board was not found. Sea divers came and nothing was recovered. For almost 1.5 weeks, the board was nowhere to be found. They only discovered it after sangomas were called, and they did what they did to let the board come out of the water. The brothers of the girl were very angry at me. They wanted to beat me, so I ran to South Africa. Now I'm here. Here in Cape Town, I dated this other girl. She was a South African citizen. The girl introduced me to her family. They accepted and liked me. We were in process of getting married, but the devil intervened. This other day, I was off work. We went to a lodge. Inside the premises, there is a swimming pool. The girl got overexcited and jumped into the water. She changed to be something like a mermaid. I ran out of the lodge and traveled to another seat I had mentioned. Guys, I am living in fear. I know your relatives are looking for her, and they are also looking for me. They last saw her with me. Can you please advise me? I don't know what to do. I am living in a rock where you don't know where to go. The brothers of the first girl want me. I can't continue hiding. How is it if I kill myself? Am I cursed? If so, what should I do? How are you, uncle? My name is Philip Masmane. I am from Ladysmith, South Africa, working for John Clayton Trucks as a truck driver. I have been in this field for more than 10 years, but I have never seen what I saw last week. My truck is tasked to carry animal skins to a shoe factory in Cape Town, return with finished shoes to their wholesale in Pretoria. Last Friday, I left the truck being loaded in Pretoria. I went home for a weekend break, spent the weekend. On my way returning to Pretoria, my car broke down at a shopping center near Witbank. I found a mechanic in the town. He failed to get there in time. I was supposed to be already driving to Cape Town. The animal skins were needed urgently, but there was nothing to do besides waiting for the mechanic. He arrived at around 2:30 p.m., finished fixing it in about an hour. We then moved to Pretoria. I left him with the car and went to my truck. Don't like traveling at night, but there was nothing to do. The factory wanted animal skins in time. On my way to Pretoria, I stopped in Bloemfontein, brought some food, proceeded with my journey. Near Orchestra, there is a small shopping center. I stopped having some recess. Whilst returning to the truck, I saw a lady walking towards the road. I got into the truck, returned to the road. The lady waved her hand asking for transport. I thought to ignore, but I felt pity for her. What if she would be robbed? What if she would be raped? Also, the lady looks attractive, yet that body most men admires. Appeared to be between 19 to 23 years old. There was no way I was going to win the temptation. Stopped and shouted, "Hey, get inside. This is a dangerous place we are." She got inside, sat on the passenger seat. Weirdest part of it is that whenever I tried to look at her face, she looked at another side. I thought she was shy to men. I started talking. "Hey, what's your name? Why are you traveling this late?" She responded, "It's not late for queens." I only smiled and I thought the answer was a joke. I started naming her my queen since I was going to propose for love. We stopped in Orchestra and brought some food for both of us. Returned to the truck to discover the lady changed. She was now looking to be someone between 50 to 60 years. I don't know what happened to me. I did not take it serious. Thought I didn't saw her well at first, but she remained looking beautiful. I said, "Here is your food, my queen." She said I should put it on the dashboard, as she was not hungry at that time. When we were about 10 kilometers to Cape Town, the lady changed to be an old lady, approximately more than 100 years old. This frightened me. I lost control of the vehicle. Only knew what was happening at the hospital. People telling me he was involved in a serious accident. Also, from then, I can't speak properly. Fellow Africans, help me thank God for saving my life. Truly, from that day, I believe the spiritual world exists and God is always there for us. The hatred for the men I love is now escalating to another level. I am always assuming that he is seeing other girls, which he did before, and I would always find out by just his phone, which I have stopped going through for like months, I can say, for my own peace's sake. Now the problem is I'm thinking too deep about it, more especially when he is quiet. I would assume he lost interest in me, or he is missing one of his girlfriends. And when it's time for me to sleep, I would have dreams of him cheating and me catching him and murdering him in cold blood. In reality, I'm so ready to go to jail for him. Love each other so much to a point where we both could die. Now, if we would find out that one of us betrayed the other, but here I'm feeling like he is moving on and even cheating. He just turned into something else lately and even called me a boring girlfriend the past few days simply because I am not as wild as he wants me to be. That alone made me realize that he's already started to sleep with someone else. Since that day, I lost every inch of the feelings I had for him. That alone also made to go back into entertaining this other guy who has always made me feel worth from back then until now, and I'm enjoying every moment of it. I pray about this spirit of cheating that's attacking me lately simply because of my insecurities and dreams, and I believe God will save me. This time I'll kill him cold blood. I just hope he's not cheating, and the hatred I have for him lately cannot be compared to anything. So God help me. Here, your last confession. Is that love when you are going that beyond? Life can be scary. We want to keep our loved ones, children, friends, and even ourselves safe throughout the day, emotionally and physically. It's natural instinct to protect people we love most. And for those who follow the Lord, we have a little extra help to make sure our family is protected. Reading a prayer for protection can give us an extra feeling of safety and a sense of comfort knowing that God is listening. After all, God is always watching out for us even when we may not realize it. Never underestimate what the power of prayer can do in any situation. Stop that behavior. I think you need to sit down with your boyfriend. You need someone to talk to you. Is that love? God knows exactly what we need when we need it. So whether you are calling for protection on yourself, your home, your children, or simply the world, know that the Lord is listening and He will answer when the time is right. If you need a powerful daily prayer to give you strength, a prayer for protection will calm your ancient and remind you that the Lord is keeping watch from above. Pray for your loved ones. Even the Bible says that. So, where is all that fighting spirit coming from? Both of you, yes, you love each other, but why? Why? Talking about, I will kill him, this and that. Stop thinking like that, my sister. You need to know your partner. For now, I will leave this story of yours to comment section. And there was this other from the first confession. My brother, you are associated with marine spirits. In my own opinion, I think so. You must be someone who inherited the spirits from your great-grandfather. As you mentioned in your story, he was a Sangoma back then, and he became a Sangoma after being taught and trained by a Mairmaid. So he was not supposed to be, you are supposed to be far from natural water bodies. I think so. I think so. But my brother, second and third confession, I would like to thank you so much for sharing your stories. We have learned from your stories. We have learned from your stories. In life, we always learn from other people's mistakes. That's a fact. We always learn from other people's mistakes. And guys, to those people who are listening, as I usually say, guys, we need to pray. We need to pray each and every day. When you wake up early in the morning, make sure you pray. Midday, make sure you pray. Before going to bed, make sure you pray. Before eating, make sure you pray. Before traveling, make sure you pray. Say, grant, O Lord, thy protection in protection, strength and in strength, understanding and in understanding, and knowledge in knowledge, the knowledge of justice, and in the knowledge of justice, the love of it, and in the love of it, the love of all existence, and in the love of spirits and all creation. Amen. That's a short prayer you might do before starting your day. The devil is at work. See at the boy. See what happened. His girlfriends are always disappearing in these water bodies. I thank you so much, my brother, for sharing. We have learned from a story. There's something we've learned. There's something we've learned. Viewers, that was the stories for today. Thank you so much for always supporting us. Enjoy your Thursday. Let's meet on Friday when we'll be publishing our last confession for this week. Usually, we publish from Monday to Fridays. So, if you have not yet subscribed, make sure you hit the subscription button, the notification bell, so that you won't miss any future episodes. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Peace.